Okay, in this video, let's take a look at Cameron Smith, great young player from Australia playing on the PGA Tour. Just having a great career. He's doing really well, finished second at the Masters, and he is getting up in that leaderboard more and more often. Really fun to watch. Great talent, great short game, great flexibility, a little different golf swing, so let's take a look and see how it works. If it is your first time at the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you like the video. So let's get started on this video here. So here with the driver, we'll take a look from the down the line view this time and then from a face-on view as well. Great setup, very natural looking athletic stance here. Not overly angular like a lot of guys today, but he'll get that athletic move going on the downswing. So as he takes this back, gets it wide like a lot of players. Certainly he has a fairly strong grip, and that allows him to get the club going back wide without a lot of twist. And he does change the plane quite a bit throughout his swing. We'll see it with the irons and the driver. Club gets quite laid off back in this angle here. And then as he completes it, sort of lifts it and lets it go. And that club is just really a long, loose sort of look at the top with a very closed club face. You can see the club face back there pretty much straight up to the sky, which indicates, like I said, the grip is stronger, but it will allow him to turn through and sort of hang on and not have to twist the face shut, which is great. But interesting how he goes from a position that's quite laid off to across the line, and then he just starts sitting down with the upper half, sits into the legs, even bends forward, and that rewrites the rights the ship there and gets that shaft back online as he comes down for a very interesting move. Lifts it, gets it longer at the top, then bends forward and bends down. Not pulling on the arms, of course. That allows the club to get in position, and now it looks really good. Super athletic here. Look at the left arm across his chest there. And for you players that are struggling to get your golf swing more coordinated and more consistent, try to keep that left arm plastered to your chest as long as you can if you're sort of a rotator type of player. Look at that arm stuck to the chest there. And now he's got it in position to really let her rip. Super athletic now, really angular, down in the legs. Interesting position here. We know that club's coming in with the face already square, but this hand looks much more sort of label up there with the back of the glove. Just shows how strong the grip is because he still has the face square coming in. And now he's opening up to nail it. Grip goes left, and a full release through as he keeps rotating through. He has to keep moving, though, to keep that face from closing down. Face on view here, like I said, slightly stronger grip maybe than some players, and certainly functions more strong as he gets up to the top. So super wide, great look here. If you're struggling with your driver, just remember the driver swing and the iron swing are a little bit different. You want to get that width and that great turn going back. Keep that extension. Wider arc and a bigger turn help the driver come in from the inside, hitting more up on the golf ball. There's that position at the top. Longer, more closed club face. And then on the we can see the other angle in the red shirt. He really sits down there and even sort of getting the upper body moving downward. And that creates that awesome tour player look here. Amazing lag. And now, like we said, the face is already square to slightly shut, so now it's a matter of keep moving. Keep that handle in front. Keep the body rotating and let her rip. He can also use his legs hard at this point in the swing to push, which allows him to create all that force as long as he keeps moving. And that full follow through really needed with these full shots to get all the way around in order to keep that face working properly through the impact area. Taking a look at an iron swing here, it is interesting to note he's one of the few players on the tour where the club does get a little bit wobbly during the swing. Has the same great width, the same good club face position. Love that halfway back. And at the top, that flat left wrist, slightly closed club face. As you can see, as it completes its swing and starts to get slightly across the line, as he comes down, it gets quite steep through this area compared to some players. Right there, a little steeper than some. A lot of players would have that club shallowed out already, more parallel to the plane. But that club face in great position for a strong position, not having to use the hands through impact. But as it drops through here, if on occasion he comes out of this posture and allows that club to drop, instead of it sort of dropping right along the plane, if he comes up more, sort of pushes up hard on these legs early, the club will drop too far, and that would get him in trouble. If he's down there rotating, back on a good position at impact, there's that handle left, which keeps the club working properly through impact, keeps the face from rotating too hard to the left, and he's in good shape. One more down the line iron shot here. Nice relaxed posture. I think something you might note here if you're a player who gets back trouble is note how he has the hip sitting more level, slightly more sort of rounded look to the back. And some players are super straight in that back, and a lot of players are taught to get the butt out too much. And if you get your butt out too far, you get too much of a pitch in the pelvis like this here. We want to make sure it's a little more neutral to the lower back. That helps the back stay a little more pliable, less strain in the low back just starting out the swing. For the swing itself, as he comes up, like we said, there's that little wobble in the change of direction. This is just a wedge shot, so not too much, but there's that little steepening move there. But then he sits down. And like a lot of rotators with that face in good position, we've noted this in other videos too, that the feet are very quiet with these shorter irons to allow him to find the plane and stay solid through the impact area. Now when I see a club exiting that quickly to the left with the handle, good things are going to happen as long as he's down in his angles long enough, which he certainly is here. Beautiful way to hit a short iron shot. This one here, not the best quality of video, a little grainy, but we can really see the shift in this plane here as he goes up and twists this thing into a sort of flatter position here. It looks like he's just going to lay it off and then come back down, but then he swings it back around to the right and then sits down to recorrect or plane the club out on the downswing. So interesting move. Will it get him into trouble with timing? Who knows? On the PGA Tour, he's obviously great and getting better all the time, but it is an interesting move to watch. And right there, I mean, fantastic angles coming down, super athletic. Probably hard to teach that move, but wow, he's got it. So like I said, as long as he keeps rotating, he's down there, super athletic, pressing hard into the turf as he smashes it. There's that full release. And just in case that if he gets a little tentative or maybe doesn't rotate hard enough, maybe the ball would get a little bit sideways, but he is starting to play much more high-level golf on the world stage. One last clip to look at here from down the line. Like I said, if you're a player who likes to rotate, you like a stronger grip, feels better to grip it with your hands turned more to the right to keep the club face more closed. Great angle to look at here. All the players that rotate well and keep the face square through impact have mastered staying in posture and staying down long enough to get the club as close to sort of the starting point as they could. The best in the world, the Sergios and those players that seem to never hit the ball poorly, are able to put the shaft directly back on this line and keep moving through impact. And that then keeps the face square longer, which gives you just much more control of dispersion. Love this one here. This shot was in there about 3 feet right at the stick. Beautiful swing. Great finish. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up here for this video of Cameron Smith. Fun player to watch from Australia. We'll see how he does.